Hello everyone, again welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Somik Mollik and today I am here with another new mock test and it is mock test 7. So in this mock test we have 15 questions. So without any delay let's start our mock test 7. First question, high alumina cement is produced by fusing together a mixture of option A limestone bauxite gypsum, option B limestone bauxite, option C limestone gypsum clay, option D none. Right answer is option B, limestone and bauxite. Question number 2. Bureau of Indian Standard classifies bitumen into grade 65 by 25, 85 by 40, etc. The first and second numbers respectively refer to option A, penetration and softening point, option B, softening point and penetration, option C, flash point and penetration, option D, none. Right answer is option B, softening point and penetration. Question number 3. Surkhi added to lime water to option A prevent shrinkage, option B decrease setting time, option C increase bulk, option D impart hydraulicity. Right answer is option D impart hydraulicity. Question number 4. Alkaline soils are reclaimed by option A leaching of soil, option B using limestone as a soil amendment, option C using gypsum as a soil amendment, option D provision of drainage. Right answer is option C using gypsum as a soil amendment. So in case of alkaline soil, it will be reclaimed by using limestone as a soil amendment. You can also write down this in your notebook. Question number 5. Lime stabilization is very effective in treating option A sandy soil, option B silty soil, option C non-plastic soils, option D plastic clay soil. Right answer is option D plastic clay soil. Question number 6. From flow net diagram we cannot calculate option A seepage discharge, option B hydrostatic uplift pressure, option C exit gradient, option D permeability. Right answer is option D permeability. Question number 7. Soil is termed as pore when the value of group index lies in between option A 0 to 1, option B 2 to 4, option C 5 to 9, option D 10 to 20. Right answer is option C 5 to 9. Here is the chart from where you can identify the type of subgrade soil corresponding to the value of group index. So if the subgrade soil is good, then the group index value will be lie in between 0 to 1. In case of fair, the value is in between 2 to 4. In case of poor, as it is mentioned in our question, the value of group index lies in between 5 to 9. And in case of very poor type of subgrade soil, the value lies in between 10 to 20. Question number 8. For sand of uniform spherical particles, the ratio of void in the loosest and densest state is option A 2.6, option B 3.5, option C 4.6, option D 3. Right answer is option A 2.6. For sand of uniform spherical particle, the void ratio in the loosest state is 0.91 and in case of densest state it is 0.35. If we do the ratio, the value will come 2.6. That's why the answer is 2.6. Question number 9. Maximum differential settlement in isolated footing on clay soil should be limited to option A 25 mm, option B 40 mm, option C 65 mm, option D 100 mm. Right answer for this question is option B 40 mm. You can also write down these values for different condition. Maximum differential settlement in isolated footing on clay soil is 40 mm as we already saw in our previous question. A maximum differential settlement in isolated footing on sandy soil, the value is 25 mm. In case of wrapped foundation on clay, the maximum settlement will be in between 65 mm to 100 mm. And for wrapped foundation on sand, the maximum settlement will be in between 40 mm to 65 mm. Question number 10. In plate load test, to determine the bearing capacity of soil, the thickness of plate should not be less than option A 20 mm, option B 25 mm, option C 30 mm, option D 32 mm. Right answer is option B 25 mm. and the size of the plate generally lies in between 300 to 750 millimeter. Question number 11. Cohesive soils are: option A, good for backfill because of low lateral pressure. Option B, poor for backfill because of low lateral pressure. Option C, poor for backfill because of large lateral pressure. Option D, good for backfill because of high shear strength. Right answer is option C, poor for backfill because of large lateral pressure. Question number 12. The value of compression index for a field consolidation sample where liquid limit is 50% is: option A 0.028, option B 0.28, option C 0.36, option D 0.036. Right answer is option C 0.36. Here is the solution. Value of compression index for a field consolidation or undisturbed sample. The formula is 0.009 into liquid limit minus 10%. So I already know the liquid limit, which is 50% by that question. So here substitute the value of liquid limit, we can easily get the value, which is 0.36. In case of remolded sample, the formula of compression index is 0.007 into liquid limit minus 10%. So in that case, the value will come 0.28. Question number 13. The average coefficient of permeability of natural deposits, option A parallel to stratification, is always less than the perpendicular to stratification. Option B parallel to stratification is always greater than the perpendicular to stratification. Option C is always same in both direction. Option D none. Right answer for this question is option B, which is parallel to stratification is always greater than the perpendicular to stratification. Here is the formula of average coefficient of permeability in case of parallel to stratification and in case of perpendicular to stratification. So always the coefficient of permeability of natural deposit parallel to stratification should be greater than the perpendicular. So in this formula, the K is the permeability and H is the thickness of the particular layer. Question number 14. In a situation where torsion is dominant, which one of the following is a desirable section? Option A angle section, option B channel section, option C I section, option D box type section. Right answer is option D box type section. Question number 15. A structural member carrying a pull of 700 kN is connected to a gusset plate using rivets. If the pulls required for shearing, bearing and tearing the plate per pitch length are respectively 60 kN, 35 kN and 70 kN, then the number of rivets will be: option A 22, option B 20, option C 18, option D 12. Right answer is option B 20. So in the question, it has given structural member carrying a pull of 700 kN and pulls required for shearing is 60 kN, bearing is 35 kN and tearing is 70 kN. So we have to find out the number of rivets, like which will be pull load divided by list of the value of shearing, bearing and tearing. So the least value in between 60 kN, 35 kN and 70 kN is 35 kN. So the right answer is 700 divided by 35, which is 20. So thank you for watching this mock test till the end. Take care and goodbye.